Guys, I can't even believe what I just watched. Shen broke down in tears on live television, and what she said left everyone completely silent. Before I dive into this emotional roller coaster, make sure to hit that subscribe button because trust me, you don't want to miss any of the updates I'm about to share with you. Now, if you've been following Shen for years like I have, you know she's always been the type to smile through everything. She's that bright, bubbly personality who lights up any room. But last night? That was different. For the first time in a long time, the happy mask slipped, and the world saw a side of her that very few people have ever witnessed. And honestly, it broke my heart. So what really happened? Why was Shen crying on live TV? And what truth did she finally reveal that left fans in absolute shock? Let me tell you everything from the beginning because this moment wasn't just about tears, it was about years of pain, silence, and strength. The show was supposed to be lighthearted. It was one of those big variety specials, fun games, laughter, a little bit of nostalgia, you know, the usual stuff. But when Shen stepped on that stage, everyone could tell something was off. Her smile looked forced. Her eyes weren't sparkling the way they usually do. I even saw fans commenting in real time saying, "She doesn't look like herself tonight." Then came the interview segment, the part where they asked those deeper questions. And the host, without realizing what was about to happen, asked something simple: "What has been the hardest part of your journey so far?" For a moment, Shen just froze. She laughed nervously, looked down at her hands, and then, boom, the tears started rolling. At first, she tried to hold them back, but it was like years of emotions just came flooding out in that moment. And guys, her voice cracked when she said, "I've been carrying this for so long, and I think it's time people know the truth." Can you imagine hearing that live? The audience went completely quiet. Even the host didn't know what to do. And then, she spoke the words that no one expected. Shen said, "Fame is not what it looks like. People think we live perfect lives, but the truth is, I felt so alone, even when surrounded by millions of fans. There were nights I cried myself to sleep because I couldn't be myself." Guys, when I tell you chills went down my spine. I mean full body chills. I've always admired her strength, but hearing her admit that level of pain? It just hits differently. Now, if you've been following her since Meteor Garden days, you know that her rise to fame was like a rocket. One day she was just a regular college student, the next day, boom, international star, every camera on her, every headline screaming her name. And while that sounds like a dream, Shen just revealed that it came at a huge cost. She said, "People don't see the pressure, the criticism, the way you lose yourself trying to make everyone happy. I've been scared to speak because I didn't want to disappoint anyone." And that's when she broke down completely. Tears just streaming down her face. The camera zoomed in, and you could literally feel the pain in her voice. She kept apologizing between sobs, saying, I'm sorry, like she wasn't even allowed to express her feelings without guilt. At that moment, the host handed her a tissue and gently said, "You don't need to apologize for being human." And wow, that line hit me too. Because it's true, celebrities are human. Shen is human. And yet, the world expects her to be this perfect doll 24/7. Now here's where it gets even deeper. After she composed herself, Shen shared something that literally made the entire audience gasp. She said, "I've had moments when I thought about giving up everything, my career, my dreams, just so I could breathe again." Guys, let that sink in. Shen, the woman who brings us so much joy on screen, was silently battling thoughts of walking away from it all. And you know what? I can't even blame her. The amount of pressure, the rumors, the scandals, especially the ones about her and Dylan, it's overwhelming. And yes, she did mention Dylan. Not by name at first, but when the host gently asked if the rumors about her personal life made things harder, Shen nodded through tears and said, "It's hard when people write stories about you that aren't true. It hurts when someone you care about gets dragged into it too." That right there, that was enough for fans to start connecting the dots. Because who else has been constantly linked to Shen? dylanwang. And honestly, it makes sense. We've seen the chemistry, the constant shipping, the speculation about whether they're secretly together or not. But imagine living your life with strangers dissecting every single interaction you have with a friend or co-star. That would break anyone down. After she said that, there was this long pause. She looked right at the camera and whispered, "I just want to be loved for who I really am, not the image people created." And guys, I swear the entire internet froze. Social media blew up instantly. Hashtags like #StayStrongShenyue and #WeLoveYouShenyue started trending within minutes. Fans were posting clips of her crying, writing messages like, "You don't owe us perfection. We love you for you." Honestly, seeing that kind of love warmed my heart. Because let's be real, sometimes fandoms can be harsh. They can demand so much without realizing the toll it takes. Even someone like me, who seems happy all the time, has dark days. But talking about it, it helps. Don't keep it all inside. Guys, that's powerful. That's not just celebrity drama, that's a life lesson right there. Because if Shen, this gorgeous, talented, successful actress, can admit to feeling lonely and broken, then it reminds us that we all need to check on each other. And I'll be honest, I got emotional too. Watching her be that raw and vulnerable. I don't think I'll ever forget it. It felt like she ripped her heart open for the world to see, and that takes courage. Now, I know what a lot of you are wondering, where does this leave Shenyu's career? Is she taking a break? Is she okay now? Well, her team hasn't released an official statement yet, but sources close to the show said that after the cameras stopped rolling, the entire staff hugged her, and she stayed backstage for a long time with close friends. dylanwang hasn't said anything publicly yet, but you bet fans are waiting to see if he posts something supportive. And honestly, I hope he does. Because if there's one thing Shen needs right now, it's love and understanding. So what's my take on all this? Honestly, it's a wake-up call for all of us. We consume celebrity news like it's entertainment, but behind those headlines are real people with real feelings. Shen reminded us of that last night in the most heartbreaking way possible. I want to end this by saying, Shen, if you ever see this, we love you. We don't need you to be perfect. We just need you to be happy, healthy, and safe. And to everyone watching, let me know in the comments, what did you think when you saw Shen break down? Did it shock you? Did it make you emotional? Let's talk about it because I know a lot of us felt that pain deep in our hearts. Before you go, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications because I'll be following this story closely, and I'll keep you updated on everything, especially if Dylan finally speaks out. Trust me, you won't want to miss that. Stay strong, Shen. We're all rooting for you.